everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Daily. I'm Emma, and I am so glad you are here with me today. Today, I want to tell you something that surprised me, even me. My car broke down in a storm. My phone was at 12%. I was wet, cold, stuck in a parking lot, and I didn't know a single person around me. But by the end of that day, I was sitting at a dinner table with someone I had never met before, and somehow I was glad my plans had fallen apart. Who did I meet? How did I get there? Why did everything change? Today, I take you through the whole day, from 8 in the morning to 9 at night. All of it in English, real English, the kind you need on a real day, the kind that helps you ask for what you need, the kind that opens doors, even on the worst Saturdays. The kind you need when things go wrong, and give back when you can. Shadow me. Save the words with me. Shadowing means you say what I say at the same time, not after, like singing along to a song. Imagine this is your story, too. You are the one in the parking lot. You are the one whose car won't start. You are the one who meets a stranger by a window. This is how your English grows, not from lists, from living. Ready? Let's go back to that Saturday morning. 8:10 a.m. A blue sky, a plan so simple it could not fail. Before the story, let's warm up together. Today, you will hear two kinds of situations. The first, everyday shopping, finding things, asking for help, paying. The second, unexpected situations, things that go wrong, explaining a problem, getting through a difficult moment. Shadow me. Say it at the same time. At the store. Excuse me, could you help me find something? I'm looking for the pasta aisle. Do you have a smaller size? Can I pay by card? When things go wrong. Excuse me, could you help me? My car won't start. I need to call for help. Is there somewhere I can charge my phone? How long will it take? Conversation starters. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Looks like the rain ruined your plans, too. How long have you been waiting? I have no idea when it will stop. These phrases come from real situations. You will hear them all today, inside the story, not as a list, as a real Saturday. When they appear, you will recognize them. That moment of, I know that. That is your English growing. Let's start the morning. 8:10 a.m. Outside, the city's doing its quiet Saturday morning work. Less traffic, less noise, the world at a slightly slower speed. The most innocent time, when you don't know yet what the day has planned for you. Saturday. I open my eyes. I look at the ceiling. That Saturday ceiling feeling. No alarm pulled me here, just the morning arriving gently. Saturday. No alarm, no work, the best combination. I get up slowly. I go to the window. I open the curtain. The sky is bright, blue, clear. A few clouds, but nothing serious. I stand there for a moment. The world is still gentle, still mine, before the day asks anything of me. I open my weather app. Partly cloudy, high of 88 degrees. Chance of afternoon storms, 60%. I look at the sky again. It looks nothing like a 60% chance of anything. It looks perfect. I close the app. Sometimes the app is wrong. The evidence in front of me is a bright blue sky. I go with the sky. I make coffee. I sit at my kitchen table. The kitchen is small. The window faces east. Morning light comes straight in, the best kind. Monday morning coffee is different from Saturday morning coffee. Monday coffee is, I need this to function. Saturday coffee is, I choose this because I want it. Small difference, big feeling. I think about the day. My plan is simple. I actually like simple plans. Big plans have too many ways to go wrong. Simple plans? In and out. Home by noon. Step 1. Go to the supermarket. Pasta, tomatoes, fresh basil, olive oil, some bread. Step 2. Stop at the bookshop on Maple Street. There's a new book I've been wanting, and they have good coffee. I might stay for a while. Step 3. Come home, cook, watch a movie. That's it. Easy Saturday. Not a big agenda, just the right amount for a good Saturday. I actually say this out loud, to August itself. This is going to be an easy day. August in America can be like this. You look out the window in the morning, you see blue sky, you make plans. You don't bring an umbrella. Beautiful in the morning, furious in the afternoon. The weather app knows this. I chose not to listen. The drive to the supermarket takes 8 minutes. Light traffic on a Saturday morning, the kind of drive where you can actually enjoy the radio. Green light, green light, green light. Even the city is cooperating. I think about tonight's dinner. Pasta, a good sauce, then a quiet evening. Everything is going exactly according to plan. I am about to find out. The supermarket is bright and cool inside. That specific supermarket cold. You walk in from 88 degrees and suddenly, like a refrigerator. I take a cart. I look at my list. I always use a list, not because I forget things, but a list means I can think about something else while I shop. The list does the remembering, I do the walking. Pasta, tomatoes, basil, olive oil, bread. 5 things, maybe 10 minutes. I like fast supermarket trips. You know exactly what you need, you get it, you leave. No wandering, no impulse decisions. Except for the bread. The bread is always an impulse. I find the pasta easily. Rigatoni. Right where it always is. Some things in a supermarket never move. This is comforting. In a world that changes, the pasta is always in aisle 3. The pasta aisle is my favorite aisle. So many shapes, each one for something different. Rigatoni for thick sauces. My mom taught me this. She is firm about pasta shapes. I find the olive oil. I find a beautiful sourdough in the bakery, still warm. Then the tomatoes. I look in the produce section. Roma tomatoes, yes, but I want the big ones, beefsteak. I look along the wall, no beefsteak. I find a worker nearby. Young, blue vest, restocking apples. Excuse me, could you help me find something? Sure. What are you looking for? Beefsteak tomatoes. I don't see them here. Oh, we moved them to the back corner this week. He points. All the way to the back left corner. I see them now. Right where he said. Sorry about that. No problem. Thank you so much. Easy. Quick. Done. 10 seconds to ask. Problem solved. I find the tomatoes. 3 big, beautiful tomatoes. 3 perfect beefsteak tomatoes. Heavy, deep red, the kind that make a real sauce. My mom would approve. She is very specific about tomatoes. Then the basil, right next to them. That deep green smell. Summer in a plant. I take 2 bunches. I head to the checkout. My cart is light, just what I need. Well, almost. The sourdough was unplanned, but bread is always a good idea. The cashier scans everything quickly. She doesn't look up. Fast hands. Practiced. She has scanned 10,000 items today. Mine are just 5 more. That'll be 27.14. Can I pay by card? Of course. I tap my card, the machine beeps, receipt prints. I pack my bags. I walk toward the exit. I got everything on my list, plus the sourdough. 20 minutes, in and out. Full hands, full bags, a good feeling. I push through the door, and I stop. My hand still on the door. The warm air of the store behind me, the rain in front. The sky outside is no longer blue. It is dark gray, the kind of gray that means business, heavy, moving fast from the west. The air is different now, heavy, electric, something about to happen. I know this feeling. I look at my car, 60 meters away. The sky has already decided. Then the first big drop falls on my arm. Then 3 more, then 20, then everything at once. It is not a gentle rain. I have seen these August storms before. They arrive without warning. They are serious for about an hour, then they leave like they were never there. The problem is that hour. It is an August storm, the kind that arrives like it is angry about something. I have seen these before. They come fast and they are loud. I run back inside. Everyone near the exit does the same. About a dozen people, all standing at the glass doors, watching the parking lot fill with water. All of us with the same thought. I did not plan for this. Standing at the glass doors, watching the parking lot turn into a river. I stand with my grocery bags and I think, 5 minutes. I'll wait 5 minutes. Famous last words. 5 becomes 10. 10 becomes 20. The other people go back inside. Only a few of us stay at the door, still hoping. I look at my phone. The weather radar, a solid wall of green and yellow, moving east, slowly. At least another hour. I look at my grocery bags. I look at my car, still 60 meters away. I decide to run for it. I know this is not a good idea, but I am tired of waiting. I don't want to stand here for another hour. I take a breath. I go. 60 meters. It looks further in the rain. Everything looks further in the rain. 60 meters in August rain. By meter 20, I am soaked. By meter 40, I stop caring. I reach the car, I yank the door open, I fall inside, I pull the bags after me, everything wet on the outside, the food okay on the inside. Priorities. I sit there, breathing, dripping. My shirt is soaked, my hair is flat. I look at myself in the rear view mirror. My hair is completely flat. My shirt is dark with rain. My face, the face of someone who made a bad decision and now is sitting in the consequences of that decision. I look like I swam here. I take out my key. I start the car. Nothing. I try again. Nothing. A weak clicking sound, but the engine does not start. I try 3 more times. Nothing, nothing, nothing. My phone shows 12%. I was wet, I was cold, I was alone, and the rain was not stopping. Okay, I say this to myself. Okay. This is a choice you make, not a big dramatic choice, a small, quiet one. What do I do next? Just the next step, that is all. Panic or deal with it? I choose to deal with it. One step at a time. Just the next step, that is all. I call for help. They answer after 2 rings. Hello? How can I help you? Hi, my car won't start. I'm in a parking lot. Can you give me your location? I give the address of the supermarket. What seems to be the problem? I'm not sure. Maybe the battery. It clicks but won't start. We can send someone with the weather about 90 minutes. 90 minutes. I repeat this in my head. 90 minutes. In a wet car with a dying phone. But what is the alternative? Stay in the car? No. Make a new plan. I grab my bags and run back inside. At the customer service desk, a woman looks up. My car broke down in your parking lot. Oh no, are you okay? I'm okay. Help is coming. About 90 minutes. You're welcome to wait inside. She looks at my phone. Battery low? You can plug in right here. She points to an outlet next to her desk. Thank you. That would be amazing. I make a mental note. Café, find an outlet there, keep the phone charging. Someone nearby says there is a cafe around the corner. 5-minute walk. They have an awning. A cafe. Warm, dry. That is exactly what I need. The cafe is called Birchwood. Small, warm, already full. Everyone has the same idea. Escape the rain. Wet shoulders, relieved faces. Under the awning outside, 2 people are already standing, also trapped by the rain. We nod at each other, fellow survivors. I go inside. I look for a seat. The cafe smells of coffee and warm wood. Soft music is playing in the background. Voices mix with the sound of rain on the glass. All the tables are taken, except one chair at a small table near the window. A woman is sitting on the other side, older, maybe 65, silver hair pulled back, a blue cardigan, a paperback book open on the table, a small shopping bag sitting beside her chair, a coffee she is not drinking. She looks calm. The kind of calm that is real, earned. I want to ask, how do you do that? How do you sit in a full cafe in a storm with your plans falling apart and look like the day is doing exactly what you expected? I walk over. This small decision. Walk over. Say something. 4 steps across the cafe. A lot can start with 4 steps. Excuse me, is this seat taken? She looks up. She sees me, my wet hair, my bags. She has already made her decision before I finish the question. Then she smiles. No, go ahead. I sit down. I put my bags on the floor. I peel off my wet jacket. I look out the window at the rain. A server comes. What can I get you? A large coffee, please. Black. Coming right up. I wrap my hands around the warm cup when it arrives. Then I look down. Under the table, an outlet. I plug in my phone. Good. The coffee is warm. I am dry. Things are improving. Slowly, steadily. The woman across from me turns a page. She doesn't look up. I don't speak. For a few minutes, we just sit. 2 strangers at the same table, both stuck, both watching rain. Then she says, without looking up from her book, "Looks like the rain ruined your plans too." She's looking at my grocery bags, the wet outside, the food inside. She notices things. 30 years as a librarian will do that. I smile. It did. I only planned to be out for 30 minutes. And now? I'm waiting for someone to fix my car. It broke down. Oh, that is terrible timing. The worst timing. How long do you have to wait? About 90 minutes. More with the weather. She nods. I'm waiting for my daughter. She's coming to get me. Oh, good. How far is she? About 40 minutes. But in this rain, she shrugs. We both look at the rain. I'm Emma, by the way. Claire. We shake hands across the small table. And just like that, we are no longer strangers. 4 words. Is the seat taken? And something shifts. 2 people, same rain, same cafe, same window. I check my phone. 41%. The outlet is working. Good. The phone is charging. The coffee is warm. I am dry. Things are improving. Slowly. Steadily. Claire picks up her book, but she doesn't open it. She holds it and looks outside. I had plans today too, she says. I was going to see my sister, about an hour away. Did you cancel? I had to. The roads. She pauses. We talk every week, but seeing her is different. You can't hug someone on the phone. She says this simply, not sad, just true. I think about my mom in Italy. She still sends photos of the garden, the tomatoes. She still calls every Sunday evening. She still says, "Buongiorno, tesoro." Good morning, treasure. The distance doesn't change the love. But you can't hug someone on the phone. Claire is right. She came here 32 years ago. She left her family, her language, her home. She rebuilt everything from the beginning, word by word, just like my students are doing now. You can't hug someone on the phone. I know.
We talk for a long time. 90 minutes becomes 2 hours. 2 hours becomes 3. I stop counting. Neither of us mentions the time anymore. This is the thing about being stuck somewhere unexpected. When you have someone interesting next to you, filling the time is not hard at all. It starts with the easy things. This is how all real conversations start. Not with the big questions, with the small ones. The weather, the cafe, how long have you been here? And slowly, the bigger things appear. The rain, the cafe, the town. Claire has lived here for 30 years. She comes to this cafe every Saturday morning. Always the same seat, always a large coffee with oat milk and a blueberry scone. She has a favorite table, the one by the window, the one I am now sitting at with her. She had a plan today, too, and August got to her before it got to me. But you didn't get a scone today, I noticed. They were out, only the lemon ones left. You don't like lemon? Not in baked goods. She gestures at the window. Also, I didn't want to be stuck here. And yet, she agrees. We both laugh, the kind of laugh when things are genuinely absurd, when the day has been so strange that laughing is the only response. I ask about her work. She puts her book down when I ask, both hands around her coffee cup, really asking. She retired 2 years ago. She was a librarian. Librarian. I love this word. A person who takes care of a library, who knows where every book is, who helps you find what you are looking for, even when you don't know what that is yet. 30 years in the same library, the same building, the same shelves, the same quiet, the same people coming in year after year, people who needed books or just a quiet place to sit. That sounds wonderful, I say. It was. Books all day, quiet, order, everything in its place. She pauses. I miss it more than I expected. She asks what I do. English teacher, online and at the community center. How lovely. She really means it. Do you have students here? At the community center, yes. People who just arrived. From all over? From all over the world. What are they like? I think about Carlos, about Amara, about Kenji. Each one of them left something behind to come here, a language, a home, a family, and now they are rebuilding, word by word, one conversation at a time. Brave, I say. That is the word I always come back to. My students are braver than most people know. They left their countries, their families, their first language, and now they sit in a small classroom and try to build a new life with words they're still learning. That is not easy. That is extraordinary. They have left everything they know, and they're learning a whole new language from the beginning as adults, with jobs, with families, with everything to do. Claire listens, the way some people listen, not waiting to speak, actually listening. This is rarer than it sounds. Most people listen and plan what they will say next. Claire just listens. 30 years of helping people find what they need. She has learned to be quiet in the right way. That is hard, she says. It is, but brave. Very brave. There's a comfortable silence.
We let the quiet stay for a moment, the kind when two people don't need to fill every second. Then Claire says something I don't expect. You know, I used to hate when plans fell apart. She turns her coffee cup slowly. I was very organized, everything planned, like my library. She smiles at herself. If something didn't go according to plan, I was upset. What changed? I ask. She looks out the window. My husband died 4 years ago. She says it simply, clearly, not performing it, just carrying it. And then I understood. Some things you cannot plan. Some things just happen, and you adjust. And sometimes the unplanned things are the ones you remember. I hold my coffee cup. Outside, still raining. Inside, this table, this coffee, this conversation. I think about the morning, the blue sky, the easy plan, how completely the day has changed direction. The cafe is very quiet for a moment, her words still in the air. The unplanned things are the ones you remember. I think I understand. Do you? I think so. This morning I planned an easy day. And? And I am sitting here instead. And? She asks again. I look around. The warm cafe, the rain outside, this conversation I did not plan. And I'm glad I am. Claire smiles, a real one, the kind that reaches her eyes. Me too, she says. My phone rings. Hi, checking on your case. The weather is causing delays. Another hour, possibly more. Okay, thank you. I put my phone down. I look at Claire. More waiting. Another hour, maybe longer. At the same moment, her phone buzzes. She reads it. Her face changes just slightly. My daughter. The road near her house is flooded. She can't get through. We look at each other. So neither of us is going anywhere? I say this, and then I start laughing, because what else can you do? Claire starts laughing too. Let's get more coffee, she says. We wave to the server. 2 more, please. And then thunder. Very loud, very close. Everyone in the cafe goes quiet. And then the lights go out, all of them, at once. The coffee machine goes silent, the music stops. 2 seconds of total silence, the kind that makes you aware of your own breathing, the kind that says, something just changed. Then everyone blinks, a few people laugh. Phone flashlights appear around the cafe, little stars in the dark. The server comes out with a tray. Candles. Small tea candles in glass holders, one for each table. He sets one between me and Claire. Sorry about the power. Rain got something outside. Are you still open? Someone asks. Cold brew only right now, he grins. People laugh. The cafe is still dark, but lighter now, somehow. The candles help, and the laughter. Laughter always helps. I look at Claire in the candlelight. She looks warmer somehow. The candlelight does that. Makes everything softer, more honest. The rain is still loud outside, but inside, with the candles and the dark, The cafe feels like something else, something older, quieter. No phone to check, no music playing, no rushing, just rain and two people and one candle and a conversation that continues. It is one of the most beautiful afternoons I have had in a long time. I've been in nice restaurants, I've been to good parties, but there is something about being stuck with a candle and a person you are just starting to know that is very particular. Real. More real than most things. We talk more about everything and nothing, the way good conversations go. Not in a straight line, sideways, circling back, jumping forward, following whatever feels interesting. About her library, about her daughters, about her husband, briefly, gently, about what it's like to live alone, about what it's like to love your work. Her favorite book is a novel she has read 7 times. She doesn't tell me which one. She says, you have to find it yourself. Librarians, they always want you to discover things on your own. Claire asks about my family. I tell her about my mom in Italy, the mocha pot, the tomato photos, the Monday calls. She moved to the US for college and built a life there. That's where she met my dad. She sounds wonderful, Claire says. She is, very much herself. That's the best way to be. The candle flickers between us. Outside, still raining. Inside, warm, quiet, something rare. I check my phone. 61%. Good. Late afternoon. At some point, the time stopped mattering. I was warm, I was in good company. The rain, the cafe, the candles, Claire. The rain is lighter now. Still falling, but lighter. My phone rings. Hi, I'm in your parking lot. I'll be right there. I look at Claire. They're here. I have to go. Of course. I hope it's something simple. Me too. I stand up. I put on my jacket. I pick up my bags. Then I stop. Jacket halfway on, bags in hand, and I look at her one more time. Still at the table, her book closed now, her coffee cold. Her daughter can't come. The roads are flooded near her house. It is late afternoon and she has no way home. I think about the afternoon, about how many people had helped me already. The worker who found my tomatoes, the woman at customer service, the stranger who pointed me here. Claire, who said, "Go ahead, take the seat." Maybe help goes both ways. You start the day needing help, you end the day giving it, and somewhere in the middle, you meet someone you will not forget. I sit back down. Claire, where do you live? On Hazel Court, about 15 minutes from here. When my car is fixed, I can drive you home. She looks at me. You don't have to do that. I know. You've already had a difficult day. I know, but it's easy and it's raining. She is quiet for a moment. Are you sure? I'm sure. Then, thank you. I go out to the parking lot. A man in a yellow rain jacket is at my car. Very wet, very calm about being very wet. This is his job. He has done it in every kind of weather. I respect this enormously. Your battery is dead. Can you fix it? I can jump it, but replace it soon. This week, if you can. 20 minutes later, the car starts. I breathe out. That sound, the engine coming back to life after a whole afternoon of nothing, that sound is the most satisfying thing. A small, wet parking lot victory. I drive around to the cafe entrance. Claire is waiting under the awning, her book tucked under her arm, her small shopping bag in her hand. She gets in. She puts her bag on her lap. She puts straight ahead and she smiles. The small kind, the private kind, the kind that means this is not bad at all. Oh, it's warm in here. Finally, we both laugh. Around 6:15 in the evening, the storm has finally passed. The roads are still wet, but the sky is lighter now. Early enough for dinner, late enough for the storm to be gone. Perfect timing in the end. The light is low and soft, that golden after-rain light. I drive carefully. The street lights are reflected in the puddles. Everything looks clean, washed, new. Claire is looking out the window. She looks like someone who has spent a lot of time looking out of windows, watching things go by, thinking. I love the city after rain, she says. Me too. It looks like it just took a shower. She laughs. We drive through the town slowly, past the supermarket, still lit inside, past the park, the fountain overflowing a little, past the bookshop on Maple Street. My bookshop still there, lights still on inside, the new book still waiting for me. But I keep driving. The book will be there next Saturday. Claire would not have been. On the next corner, a small grocery store. Oh, Claire says. What? I never got anything for dinner in all of this. She holds up her small bag. Just crackers and cheese. That was supposed to be a snack for the drive. I glance in my back seat. My grocery bags. Pasta, tomatoes, basil, olive oil, bread. Everything I bought this morning. Everything that survived the rain. I look at Claire. I have dinner, I say. What? In the back. Pasta and tomatoes. I was going to cook tonight. She turns and looks at the bags. You're kidding. I'm not. A pause. Would you... She stops. No, that's too much. It's not too much. I have plenty. I don't want to... Claire, you gave me a seat when I had nowhere to sit. You talked to me when I was wet and stranded. Let me cook you dinner. She looks at me. Then she says, okay. One word, but it changes everything. The evening is no longer Emma goes home alone. It is something else, something not planned, something better. Instead of eating alone tonight, I'm going somewhere with someone to cook a meal I brought with me by accident. Claire's house is on a quiet street. A small white house, a front porch. Flower boxes in the windows, petunias still holding on after the rain. Inside, warm colors, bookshelves on every wall. Fiction, history, gardening, travel, poetry. A whole life of reading on these shelves. Of course, 30 years surrounded by books. They followed her home. A cat appears immediately and investigates my shoes. Large, orange, very confident. He has clearly decided This is his kitchen. We are guests and he is tolerating us. I love him immediately. His name is Walter, Claire says. Walter considers me. He has lived in this house for years. He has seen many people come through this door. He is not easily impressed. Hi, Walter. Walter looks at me. He has heard better introductions. The kitchen is cozy. 2 windows, an old gas stove. I set out the ingredients: pasta, tomatoes, basil, olive oil, the bread on the counter, everything I bought this morning, everything that survived. Claire puts water on for the pasta. I start the sauce. Oil and garlic first, always. That smell fills the kitchen immediately, warm and deep and good. That perfect smell when something real is being made. We cook together. The rhythm of cooking with someone you just met, figuring out who does what. She knows where the knives are, I know the recipe. We find the rhythm quickly, like a short song you learn fast. She knows where things go, I know how long the pasta takes. Walter watches from his chair with great authority. He approves of the garlic smell. This is his highest compliment. You cook like you know what you're doing, Claire says. My mom taught me. She's Italian, very serious about food. Ah, that explains it. We eat at the kitchen table. A small table, 2 chairs, the kind that only fits people who want to talk. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to look except at each other. This is a good table. Simple food. Pasta with tomato sauce, fresh basil on top, the bread torn and shared between us, a glass of water each. When the food is simple and the company is good, everything tastes better. Outside, the rain is almost stopped, just a few drops tapping the window. The kitchen window shows the wet garden outside. The flowers in the window boxes are very heavy with rain, but still standing. Petunias are like that. They take the storm and they stay. We talk over dinner. About her library, about her favorite books, the novel she has read 7 times, she still won't tell me which one, about my students, about my mom and her tomatoes, about the plan I had this morning, the plan that disappeared by 10 a.m. and became something else entirely. You were going to cook this alone tonight, Claire says. Yes. And instead, you cooked it here, with better company. She smiles. I'm glad the rain came. I look at her. I think about this morning, the easy day I planned, the storm, the dead battery, the café, the candle. This kitchen. Me too, I say. After dinner, we wash the dishes together. Claire dries, I wash, Walter supervises. It feels strangely comfortable, like we've known each other longer than one afternoon. I say goodbye at the door. She walks me out. The evening air is cool after the rain, fresh. 8:52 in the evening. The rain has stopped completely. The streets are wet and quiet. The air smells clean, fresh, like something has been cleared away. I drive home slowly. No rush, no radio, just the wet streets and the quiet, and the feeling of a day that got completely away from me and came back as something I didn't expect. Past puddles that catch the streetlights, past houses with warm windows, past the supermarket, still open, still bright, Another Saturday for them, a completely different one for me. I think about the day. 8:10 this morning. I opened the curtain. Blue sky, easy day. It was not easy. My car broke down in a storm. My phone was dying. I was wet and stuck. I had to ask a stranger for help, more than once, and each time someone helped. I had to wait and wait and wait some more. The lights went out in the cafe. My plans disappeared completely. And yet, and yet, and yet, these two words, they change everything that came before them. I met Claire, a retired librarian from Hazel Court, with silver hair and a blue cardigan and a cat named Walter, who reads real books in cafes on Saturday mornings, who told me the unplanned things are the ones you remember. I ate pasta with a stranger, in her kitchen, with her cat. I drive home knowing something I didn't know this morning. Not from a book, not from a lesson. From a rainy Saturday in August. From a parking lot. From a cafe. From a woman named Claire. From a Saturday that went completely wrong and ended up very right. Asking for help is not weakness. Today proved this. I asked a worker for tomatoes. He found them. I asked the customer service desk for an outlet. She gave it. A stranger told me about the cafe. Claire said, "Go ahead, take the seat." Each small ask, each small yes, each one moved the day forward. It is how you get through the day. Many people think it is weakness. You feel like you should manage, you should know. But asking means I know what I need and I am going to find it. That is not weakness. That is how you move forward. And when you can, give help back. A seat at a table, a ride home in a wet car, a bowl of pasta meant for one, that tasted better for two. These things are not small. They are the whole story. I pull into my parking spot. I turn off the car. I sit there for a moment, the engine quiet, the city outside, the rain completely gone now. Tomorrow, new battery. Life goes back to normal. Lesson plans, emails, the ordinary rhythm. But I will remember today. I think I will remember today for a long time. Not the storm, not the dead battery, not the 12% phone. The candle, the conversation, the bowl of pasta for two, Walter watching from his chair, and Claire waving from her porch in the evening light. And sometimes those are the best ones, the ones you didn't plan for, the ones that arrive like an August storm without warning and leave something behind. The stories that start with a dead battery and end with pasta and a cat named Walter, and someone who says, "Come back sometime," and means it. Let's practice. Say these with me. Out loud. Shadow me. At the store. When you need help. Excuse me, could you help me find something? I'm looking for the pasta aisle. I can't find it anywhere. Thank you so much. That works perfectly. When something goes wrong. Excuse me, could you help me? I have a problem. My car won't start. I need to call for help. Is there somewhere I can charge my phone? How long will it take? Thank you so much. You've been very helpful. Small talk. Starting a conversation. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Looks like the rain ruined your plans too. How long have you been waiting? I only planned to be out for 30 minutes. What a day. Offering help. The other direction. If you'd like, I can give you a ride home. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. It's no trouble at all. I have plenty. Let me cook for both of us. Come back sometime. I'll take you up on that. Notice something important. Today's story had two directions: asking for help and giving help. The words are not very different. Excuse me, could you, is there, thank you. The words are simple. What changes is, are you receiving or are you giving? Both require courage. Both matter. Help received, help given. The whole circle in one Saturday. Your turn. Think about a time when something went wrong, a plan that fell apart, a problem you didn't expect. Tell me in English out loud what happened. Start with, I planned to, but then. Take your time. Simple words, real story. Good. Now, did someone help you that day? Or did you help someone else? Someone helped me by, or I helped someone by. That is your story in English, only you can tell it. Today we lived a full Saturday together, a Saturday that had a plan and a storm and a parking lot and a cafe and a candle and Claire. We asked for help finding tomatoes and got them. We walked out into a storm. We ran to the car. The car didn't start. We asked for help. We waited. We found a cafe. We asked a stranger for a seat, and she said yes. We had a conversation we didn't plan. We sat through a power cut by candlelight. We gave someone a ride. We cooked dinner for two instead of one. We drove home in clean air after the rain. All of it in English. All of it real. Sometimes a bad day isn't really a bad day. Sometimes it's just a day that didn't follow your plan. And inside that day, if you stay open, something waits for you. A stranger at a window, a candle in the dark, a bowl of pasta you didn't cook alone. And maybe some of the best days begin when your plans fall apart. I'll be back next Monday, new story, new hour. Until then, if something goes wrong this week, remember today. Emma in the parking lot, 12%, wet shoes, dead battery. And what she did? She asked. Ask for help, and if you can, give help back. This is Emma from Speak English Daily, the woman who had a terrible Saturday and a wonderful one at the same time, who will definitely get a new car battery on Monday. Good night, wherever you are.